Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the HellCase Cup. We are going to be into our second and, well, final HellCase match, but not final match for me, because I'll then be going over to Star Ladder 2, where there'll be another match, which I think is actually Harvu versus Valence. So that'll be an awesome game, so you should definitely do it. But got another pretty good game up for you right now. North Academy versus Red Reserve. Now, two teams that have recently made quite a few changes. Obviously, North Academy, they've had Gade stolen by Optic, and also, of course, Mertz being promoted to the main North team. So definitely interested to see how this new look of North Academy will work out. And then on the other side of things, well, I feel like Red Reserve have just had like multiple different Swedish players thrown into this mix. Now, I don't think I know too much about DJL, but all the rest of them definitely casted before. Like Freddy Frog, I'm pretty sure was in here before. Relaxer as well. Plesson is an interesting addition. I do think he's a talented individual who previously was on the Academy of Fnatic. And then Botten as well. I don't remember who Botten played for. Definitely casted him before as well, but I don't remember. Maybe it was actually on this team. Either way, we are into our knife round. Now, on a map like Overpass, you do want to be starting off on that CT side. Get yourself rolling. That's normally the better play. Not sure why they've gone long on the knife round. All this is going to do... Oh, he's also from Fnatic Academy. Okay. And DJL was the coach of Red Reserve. Well, I'm glad you guys are up to scratch. You can keep me... Yeah, like, what is going on? Come on. Come on, let's just get this knife round over and done with. And, well, there you go. Sight crash. We'll be winning it for North Academy. They'll get the choice. I imagine they'll go with the CT side, unless they're going to try and throw a spanner in the works. And that's exactly... Won't do. They'll stick with CT side. Now, this map, normally I would favor the Danes. Danes and Overpass, they go pretty well together. They have been for a while. But just looking at some recent results, I feel like the one problem with an academy, it's like the great thing, it's like there's flaws and there's pros. Like, the obvious pros is if you do make yourself some talented players, you can either A, make a load of money from them, or B, what we've seen more recently, just promote them to your main team. Now, the one con of that is that if you do have an academy team that's doing pretty well, it's inevitably going to be destroyed. You'll never see an academy team last very long, which is quite unfortunate. I think Envy Academy was a good example where now without Hadji, I'm not sure how that team is going to go down. And the same could be said for North Academy. Now, it gives a decent chance for Danish talent to be found and improved under like a strong organization, but losing both Gade and Mertz. Like Gade, the rumors were that he was actually going to be promoted to the main team before Kirby made his decision, so either way, into our pistol round. Decent amount of utility picked up by the T's. We got a couple of smokes ready and waiting, and the majority of them waiting outside that B site. Initial aggression from the CT side was over towards B, but they haven't found anything on short, and the patience of the T side may actually work out for them. In fact, there's 4 players over towards this B site. Quite a common pistol strategy, in fact. Just have one player, which in this case is A-Core, actually peeking over towards that mid spot just to try and catch anybody who is running in that direction. But the delayed push is where this becomes a little bit more clever. But there's still going to be 3 players here. They've got to watch out because short control has been taken. Basso will be waiting in the corner. Now the bomb is going to be planted in the smoke, and there's not really going to be much chance for it to be denied. So we actually get, well, almost a 5v5. Freddy Frog will be able to trade. Cyclone looking to push back in, finds a first, but can't quite get DJ into a 3 versus 3. Now, there is still a kit, of course. Cyclone holding that. Freddy Frog. Pick up his 3rd now kill of the round. He'll be left onto Relaxer. And A-Core, well, he has 3, but he has to find the kit. We'll be able to do just that. Gonna throw the smoke onto the bomb and hits the instant headshot. He may just about have enough time. It's going to be very close indeed, but North Academy will just about steal away that pistol round. Freddy Frog, a decent effort from him. Unfortunately, isn't quite enough. Yeah, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. I'm reading the chat. And I don't mind. In sort of games like this, be a little bit more chill, have conversations with you guys. And cast some Counter-Strike. It's a pretty chill evening at home. Star Ladder don't seem to mind, so Works for me, it works for them. Or the other way around, if it works for them, it works for me. Either way, T-side, they get the bomb down. They build themselves up a little bit of cash, ready for the next round. Freddy Frog, because he got 3 kills, can actually afford some Kevlar behind this Deagle, so he's more deadly than anyone else on his team. Will you be at the SLTV event next week? Ah, wouldn't you like to know? Because I didn't say no, I'm pretty sure that gives a little bit of information away. I'll just say, I won't give it completely away, but I will say I did just book some flights, and the flight I am getting on takes off on the 16th. If that doesn't give it away, I don't know what will. If I was gonna bet, I'd probably say I'd think Rev Reserve, but I think it should be a pretty close matchup. Like, a lot of individual talent here. And obviously the pistol going to North Academy will get them off to a strong start. This round needs to be clean, though, because in the next one, there's HellCase coming. Button looking to try and find that Deagle. It's been shot quite far away. In the meantime, his teammate will go down. He has retrieved it and does actually manage a kill. At the second. Okay, Button. That was nice. Pleasant. I can't quite recreate it, but that's still 2 players dropped. Now the AKs will be coming in, and the CT side aren't going to have the strongest buy in the world. Acor could pick up another rifle. Well, they could even just juggle a couple around just to make sure they do have a safer buy, but it means that this is a perfect chance to reset North Academy. Acor will have to go for a scout. The one weaker portion of this T-buy is utility. Now, they have some smokes. Botton obviously getting a couple of kills. That's going to pay for some of the nades that he purchased. We're up, interestingly, just walking straight into the wall. And again, we're going to see a slower start from the T side. Best of 3 Swiss system. I think that's awesome. It removes the randomness, but also I think it's quite a competitive way. Of course, it's only 2 wins to go through, but I think there's reseeding along the way. I think it's a really cool concept, and it depends the way you look at it, though. Like, it reduces the chances for, like, smaller teams. But then that's a good thing, because then you're more likely to have the best teams at the end, which is ultimately what you want. Acor. That is a nice little flick. Leaving it all bottom over towards long. Does actually find Barup through the smoke. That's a wonderful trade for the T side. Minute left on the clock. Yeah, a lot of matches to be played. It's an 8-day tournament. Who do you think will win Summit? I'll be honest with you, I haven't really watched much of it. If I was gonna gamble, I'd probably go with SK. I'd say SK. This position from Cyclone is absolutely filthy. Can just be a bit patient. Freddy Frog spots him eventually, but Cyclone still gets 2. That's a massive couple of frags, and now they're in real trouble. They've got no choice. They've got to run into B, and there's still 2 players here. Relaxer needs to do more than just 1. DGL will be all that's left, and ring around the Rosie. And, oh, that's mean. Knife kill comes out. 3-0. Will HellCase run for a few months? I think it runs for maybe a bit over a month, because obviously there'll be this little run. Then from the 6th, well, I think the 17th to the 25th, there's Star Series, so they're not going to run any of it over that time. Then I think it will kick off again, but also Starladder are also running their BetNet event as well, which is actually what I'm going to go and cast a little bit later as well. So there will always be something around on Starladder. Maybe it'll be this channel, maybe it'll be Starladder 2, either way. Aggression from Acor. Only a pistol to meet him, and Plesson will hit the dirt. Again, they don't have much in this round. They'll get 2,900 into the next and have plenty of cash. Back in with Freddy Frog. Looking to at least reduce the amount of money that's being made. CT side actually haven't built much cash up at all. We've had some close rounds. They do have all their rifles. It's still very early in this match. Acor getting a second with that UMP will definitely help. $600 per kill. Nice shot from Barup as well. Not going to allow any further heroics. Relaxer. That's a nice shot. Can we get a second? No, we can't. Acor, 4 kills with that. Yum. And he has plenty of money now. 8,400 in the bank. Can drop Barup whatever he likes. And actually, we'll see the AWP purchase back up. Favorite CS team? Well, it's either QB Fire, because I'm good friends with Quick. And he actually has given me a shirt, so I've got to be a little bit biased to them. Or G2. I like G2 because there are no dull rounds watching G2. And Shox is probably my favorite player to watch as well, because it doesn't matter what weapon he has in his hand, you should still be scared of Shox. Also, I think MBK seems like a really nice guy. I've met him once, spoke to him a bit, and he just seemed very, very friendly. So, yeah, I've got no hate for that team whatsoever. I don't know, well, actually, I don't hate any team, but seem like nice guys. Either that or, like, old-style Virtus Pro. Because if you don't like Pasha and Taz, there's something wrong with you. And Neo as well, Wait. Again, a slow round coming out from the T side. Cloud9 since day one. I am from the UK, but I know Quick because when I started casting, I used to do Lithuanian Counter-Strike. Or I used to do, like, Baltic Counter-Strike. And I've been to Lithuania twice. And I did the Info Show LAN and Game Show. And I met him both times. I also met him in Estonia as well. And he was just a lovely guy. Very, very friendly. And yeah, I met him again at WSG fairly recently, and he gave me one of his shirts. And then he went on to get top 8 major. Waco through the smoke. That's a wonderful start, kicking it off with the AWP. I was wondering who would be picking it up since Mertz is gone. Acor's taken the mantle at least for this round. Freddy Frog trying to be sneaky, pushing in towards the site. Takes the head off of Cyclone. The time is ticking though. 20 seconds left. And we see 2 quick kills coming in the bomb. Yet to be able to cross towards this site. We're up. Looking to hold on to the cross, and they've run out of time. The bomb's not going down. Now it all becomes, can they hold on to their weapons? No, they cannot, and Relaxer goes down after time. Will Freddy Frog? No, he just about survives, but that's already a massive kick in the teeth. Relaxer will have a sweet $50. Talked to MBK, who was really nice. Yeah, no, that is the thing, because it's like a lot of the top pros at least. There are some of them you expect, like, well, not expect, but say you meet them and they did have an ego, you could understand. Because they are the best. Like, they are going to have hundreds and hundreds of people coming up to them every day at an event. So, for them to get a little bit annoyed, you could understand it and maybe be a little bit cocky, but they're not. Most of them are lovely. I remember when Valde actually first joined Heroic, he just played one of the best series, probably, of his life, just first joining that team. I think he aced the final round of a game versus Tyloo after Tyloo upset some upset like some other teams at that event, and he then he came and sat down and we were just having a chat, and he was very down to earth. He was just like, oh, I'm very thankful to be given the opportunity. So yeah, I've to be honest, I've not met any pro player who I've thought, wow, that guy's up himself. Like, there haven't been any. Either way. Technical pause. 5-0 for North Academy. They've looked very strong so far. We'll see what looks like a bit of a force coming out from Red Reserve. Now, they do have max loss bonus, so all they need is a bomb plant. A bomb plant is enough to give them a buy in the next round. It'll be 3,400 plus the 800, which is, of course, 4,200. There we go, some quick maths. And that'll be enough to get them a buy. That'll be AKs, armor, and maybe a couple of nades. And then any kills they get is a bonus. Of course, that involves them getting the bomb down. And I would say, first rule of thumb, ignore this man, or avoid this man. 15-1 at the moment. And I can safely say he has been the difference maker. Nobody else even close. In fact, he has more kills than everyone on his team combined. And I think everybody on the other team combined as well. So, well, not both together, but... Interesting couple of nades. That's filthy! DJL's just wandering his way through the playground, having a wonderful time on the swings. And he's down to 13 HP. The rest of his team are going to be gathered up towards this B site. Now, they have tried these sort of pushes before. Yeah, that's always the mark of, like, a nice person. Like, when you've just been destroyed at an event and you're still willing to, like, go out of your way to be nice. I think the prime example of that is Taz, when they lost to Fnatic, and then he was just saying to the Polish crowd, just like, no, you've got to give them respect. And that's why I love Taz. Absolutely love Taz. Freddy Frog. Got this AK-47, going to be pushing into the site. They've got to watch out for Short again. This was the problem. Acor in the corner should give away the fact that he's here, and the bomb has been denied. Ange just going absolutely ham, cleaning up these weaker players. Barup will fall at least. Freddy Frog doing some damage with this AK. Now, the rest of his team actually have enough money to buy into the next round anyway. The couple of kills he's got, or the 2 kills he's got, I'm not sure why it says 3 in the bottom right, that's wrong. Have given him enough that he'll be able to buy 2. Why is Acor aware? It looks like he's fallen asleep, and he will lose his head because of it. Now asleep for a little bit longer. Freddy Frog has made this round interesting. Still, retrieval mission. DJL in from behind the lurker that took a while to reveal himself, and actually this is the first round they win. A massive round from Freddy Frog. 4 kills. CT side are going to be kicking themselves that that's the first one they lose. And now we will see the money return to the hands of Red Reserve. Question is, can the CT side now reset them? Freddy Frog is really good at this game. I agree. Fast play coming out from the T side. Now, they will have heard that smoke go down, so surely they should know that this was an attempted rush. I say attempted because they've stopped. Relaxer, on the other hand, will catch Acor early on. The man who has been carrying North Academy so far. We'll see if they can actually win this round without him. Basso retrieves the AWP. Maybe the AWP is blessed. He currently has 0 kills. Taz was hurting his teammates mentally. I don't know. Maybe Taz was a little bit demoralized. I don't know. I don't know. That would have to be something that comes from Virtus Pro themselves. I just mean, like, the way that Taz treats his fans is magnificent. And I think if more people are like that, it would be wonderful. Yeah, trying to be sneaky once again. He has been this lurker over towards the A site, and so far has been fairly successful. Well, at least with the 1 round that they managed to win. We're up. He's going to be pushing back around, but the lurker gets lurked on. Basso finds another. Maybe they are going to make this round work. Look out, catches button and leaves it on to just 2. Make it only 1. This AWP clearly is blessed, as Basso will find 3 quick kills. Relaxer, you're out of time, my friend. You can do a little bit of damage, but it is going to be the reset. Painful one at that. They may opt to force into this, although 1900 will give them enough to buy with AKs in the next round. Plessen has reached secret agent status. He now has a license to kill. And I bet his team are probably hoping that he'll start using it, because so far it's not been going very well. I'll be interested to see what Taz does. Like, he could easily go on, like, as, like, an analyst or something, because people love him. He could easily stream for Virtus Pro as well. Again, he'll have a load of people watching. But at the same time, I don't know if he'll want to just give up on his career. It's a road bump, but I'm sure it'll be like when Starix wanted to start playing again. It's just like, there are always going to be people looking for, like, leadership roles. There are always going to be people looking for experience, and if you're looking for either of those things, Taz is definitely your man. 6-1. pistols. All that is in. The CT side actually don't have a huge amount of money here, so they're going to want to try and keep this clean. And as I say that, they've already lost one. Cyclone will be able to pick up another. Okay. A-Core looking to try and do some more damage. At least making things a little bit costly, keeping the CT side economy honest. However, winning this round is going to be very difficult indeed. Already 2 players over towards this A side of the map. Blessed looks for the pick and actually wins it as well. And this is more than costly for the CT side. 3 players lost. 7-1. Still, they'll win another round, but shouldn't have been that close. He could go to Kingwing. The only thing would be is, like, obviously Taz at Virtus Pro even now is still on... Unless there's some sort of clause that says if you're benched, you get paid less. He's still on 20 grand a month. So, I don't know, for starters, if Kingwin would want to pay that. I don't know if they could pay that. Yeah, they probably could. And I don't know if they're going to want to buy him out of that contract, which I'm pretty sure still goes for another few years. So I imagine the buyout on that would be absolutely ridiculous. Away. Barup with some aggression of his own. Gets the first kill and almost gets rid of Freddy Frog. Will leave them low. A-Core has slowed down a little bit from his early explosion onto the map. He actually hits, I think, 2 players there, but doesn't get either kill. So there's a lot of soft and mushy Red Reserve players and almost lines them up again. I think he did. I think he's just hit another collat. Look how low all of these players are. Through the wall. Goodbye, Freddy Frog. The worrying thing as well is there's a flanking from Cyclone. Left all onto Bottom. What can he do here? They've just been ruined. That AWP did so much damage in that round. $14 HP. 14's my lucky number, but I doubt it is the lucky number for Bottom. Peeks round, goes for the 1-tap, and Basso, a fairly easy frag for him. Yeah, I think it was 20k. I'm pretty sure they're on a high salary. They were obviously when they signed that one of the best teams and probably one of, if not the most marketable team in Counter-Strike. I think maybe the Brazilians take it because Fallen has such a massive following in Brazil. But yeah, Virtus Pro they're celebrities in Poland, so yeah, they signed an extension, didn't they? Like last year onto that contract. So I imagine Taz's buyout is fairly high. Background. Got to check your angles, my friend. Already relaxable. Get himself a rifle. Almost gets one through the smoke and then almost gets caught back himself. Only been 1 round for Red Reserve, but bear in mind it was with pistols. Yeah, I was giving away his position. Should be screwed. Now we see some normality Barup through the smoke. Finds that kill fairly easy. Dusknum, well, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Conversation about Taz is just like people talking about what he's going to do next. And about buyouts. Because I would imagine his buyout would be pretty high. I don't know. But just this seems like a fairly long contract, so I don't know why they'd leave it as a short buyout or low buyout. Basso. Nets 1, falls, but his teammate's very quick to trade. That will leave us 9-1. North Academy looking very strong on the CT side indeed. Not sure why I dated... Dated? Why I dated the Danes. Yeah, not doubted. Doubted is the word I was looking for. Why would he leave VP? He is... Well, he's been dropped already. It's if he wants to continue playing. Like, I suppose he could just sit there with a cush 20k coming in a month. But at the same time, whether or not he wants to play or... Maybe he'll stream. Like, I still think that might be a possibility. That they'll just be like, hey, Taz, 20k a month, keep streaming. You're a massive, like, marketing tool for us. I don't see why not. A-Core, back to form. already takes down Bot, and he's still 19-5. He was 15-1 at one point, but he has had an incredible first half, and now his team is starting to step up with him. I think when he started, he was 15 kills. The next guy on his team had 4. Ange looking for further aggression, and Plessen is not going to account for the delayed boost. Why would he? Such an aggressive thing to do, and now the remaining players are still over towards that monster spot. Basso just going to be waiting in the corner. Cyclone a little bit aggressive. Will be caught out, but Freddy Frog can't do much more. They almost line up, and DJL is going to be the only one left alive. Won't last long. 10-1 North Academy absolutely slaughtering their opponents at the moment. And we just haven't seen much of a response. The only round we can really talk about is the 4K that came in from Freddy Frog. Plessen's been very quiet. DJL had the one round where he snuck in from behind. I think that's the same round. Yeah, Tess said he's looking for opportunities. I hope he continues playing. He's had a magnificent career. I don't know why he'd stop now. It's just whether or not someone can afford him. Or whether or not Virtus.pro will say, okay, we'll just cancel the contract. We don't have to pay you. Maybe they'll do that. Either way, A-Core once again. That's the second opener. We got a P90 on Freddy Frog. I am not a fan. Not a fan at all. Botten manages 1, but it's already seemingly too little too late. Please don't get this kill. Please. Oh, no. A-Core, why? Don't give the P90 frags. Freddy Frog. AWP, 3 players to find. Minute left on the clock. So no rushing. He doesn't need to run around. He can just look to hope for a pick. Although if he keeps moving at this speed, I doubt he's going to win the round. Unless he's just trying to save the AWP, which is possible. Although they can afford one into the next round anyway, because 2,400 still sits on DJL. P90 is not the new meta. An awful gun. Absolutely atrocious. 20 seconds left. No information for Freddy Frog, unfortunately. He was hoping that somebody would push, but CT side have no reason to. Like, why would they push? They've got a 2-man advantage. 10 seconds left on the clock. Freddy Frog trying to find himself the safest plant possible. Spots his opponent. And the second he goes for it... Well, he's already run out of time. He's already lost the round. That was a very interesting time to go for a fake plant. I will be honest. Do you know the Latvian league? No, I do not. I know a few Latvian players. I think I used to have Flaric on Steam. And I know Kree as well. He played in the last game. Yeah, that's true. I think with 100 Thieves, though, it came down to the point of, like, is this worth the negative press? No. Is it worth paying all of these players their contracts? No. Do we want to do what a lot of teams do and just hold them ransom when we're a brand new organization? No. Like, that's sort of like... They're the things that they have to really go for. It's like, if they start doing what Epsilon sort of did, where just hold players and people got angry, Epsilon are a well-known org already. Whereas 100 Thieves are brand new. They don't want to be looking bad. However, it's happened again. A-Core, opening pick. We're up. Finds another, but Freddy Frog is there to trade. He has been the sort of glimmer of hope. For this T side. Cyclone sneaking in. Here's Relaxer. Oh, this is just mean. Is he going to go for the knife? Oh, he's actually just playing the information game. This is brilliant from Cyclone. Knows exactly where his opponent is. And he's going to get it as well. Nice kill. Nice work. Push comes back in. Freddy Frog will be able to get another. He's been doing well in this round. Another 3 kills for him. He'll be left alone as Ange spots him out. Bomb this time. He's not faking it. He's not mucking around. Freddy Frog. Ace to win. The last round that they won, he got 4 kills. This time he needs to do one better, but Basso is too quick. 12 to 1. The destruction continues. Just isn't getting any better for Red Reserve. They'll have money in the next round. That's something. Of course, so will the CT side. How many opening kills has HellCase got? I don't know. I don't know. It's getting somewhat ridiculous. I would say North are like tier 3. North Academy. I don't know about North main team. Probably tier 1.5. It depends how you judge tiers. Really. I think everybody's going to have their different opinions. So I think the tier system is flawed unless somebody actually comes up with a way to tier teams. For me, tier 1 is a team that can win tournaments. Tier 2 would be a team that has a chance to beat tier 1 teams. Or maybe like steal a smaller tournament. Then tier 3 would just be mainly online. Plays the odd LAN event, maybe cause an upset. And anything below that, I don't know why you're really making tiers for. It just gets to the point where it's just like, yeah, I think this team's tier 9. It's like, well, I don't know what you're going off there. Yeah, that's what I mean though. It's like tier 1.5. That's where things just get silly. Tier 8. That's what I mean. Like, what does that mean? Yeah, they did also. The North changed players as well, so. I think they will come back strong. Kirby under MSL was an absolute beast. And North are very good at, like, working with talent. Even if they do fall off eventually. Magisk was incredible at one point in North, so was Config, so. This time, the opening pick goes the way of the T side, but they're running out of time, and Cyclone just slaughters them in Monster. There's only one Monster on this map, at least in that round, and that was Cyclone. Lovely triple spray. 13 to 1. Goes any further, I think Red Reserve will be overpassed out because they're getting ruined. Magis Rubino, Config Cajun. Yeah, it's pretty good. Magisk was always the weirdest one for me. Let's see if the T's can get themselves at least 13-2. It has been bleak. Double op setup him for the CT side. Not something we've seen. Well, why not? They've got the money to do it. It's the final round of the half. Let's be a little bit different. Nobody's spotting towards long. The T's are going in that direction. Got to watch out for Barup, who's actually fairly aggressive in the toilets. And the man pushing is Pleasant, who's alone with the bomb. Smoke actually going to fall quite late. You can see, just by the way that North Academy are playing now, how confident they are. You got Barup with a smoke still, Bassa with a smoke still, Ange and HellCase all with smokes with 45 seconds left. Like, that's just ludicrous. And then Barup is actually going to throw down another one. This is just brutal. At this point, they're so confident. They're just holding all of their nades, alright, till the end of the round. And just making their opponents have to either flash through them, run through them. And Barup is just going to wait in the corner. Here goes the flash. Tries to make his way through. Actually gets caught. HellCase going to be left on the site alone. The only defender here, and Pleasant will take him down. Much better round from the Swede. Leaving it on to Basso and Ange. No way they win this round. Ange going to be alone. The flanker. Looking like it is going to be a 13-2 half. Ange wins this. Well, Red Reserve may just disconnect. Not going to happen. Relaxable close it, and it takes quite a while 13-2. A pistol round. It's necessary for Red Reserve. If they lose the pistol, they will be forced into the end of the game. We will not see a CT side from them. If they win it, at least there's a chance they could pull things back. And I'm using the word chance very loosely indeed. This is like, I don't know, I would say one end of a tunnel and the other end, me holding up a lighter and then going, hey guys, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like, that's the level of chance. And it's a long tunnel, for anybody wondering. Here we go, though. Can Red Reserve pull off a miracle? Freddy Frog, CZ, Nade, DJL, has himself the kit and a smoke. Fairly classic combo. 4 players over towards this beast. Both teams have actually done this. Just patience. Very, very slow indeed. Making a fair bit of noise as they go back towards the A site. Actually only going to be one man spotting DJL. I think he's found the information, and quickly, just look at the rotation, the swarm of the CT sides, they all go running. DJL looks for the opener. In fact, he's met with one, as his head is taken clean off, and it's left on to just 3. A crucial pistol round needed for Red Reserve. They came very close in the previous. We looked at Freddy Frog really doing the damage. This time he will achieve absolutely nothing. Well, he puts Ange onto 1 HP, which will help out his teammate, but Relaxer now has to ace the pistol round, defuse the bomb in a matter of seconds, and it's just not happening. Cyclone actually doesn't win that duel. Alright, Henriksen. Calm it down. Put the handbags away, ladies. 14-2. North Academy not even going to take any risks here. They don't need to. They don't need to purchase into SMGs. They're not worried about making money. They're worried about just closing this as quickly as possible. Once again, we're going to see this stack over towards the B site. See control of toilets being challenged by Relaxer. He's once again just waiting patiently. They'll know there's not a whole lot of utility from the CT side, so they really can just afford to slowly, methodically make their way forward. However, the one thing that is in control at the moment is Red Reserve have got the read perfectly. Got it spot on. Relaxer finds one, and there's going to be a few kills going their way. Remember, there's AKs on every single player at the moment for this T side. Rotation will be coming in. Pleasant needs to buy some time. Bottom will get there in just a moment. They still haven't managed to retrieve any of these weapons, though, but they may not need them as Pleasant and Bottom. There's that light at the end of the tunnel once again. 14-3. The T side hand them a couple of AKs. And you can see from the buy coming in from the CT side, they're not mucking about either. Just going to go for as many rifles as they can afford. Lesson. Takes a bit of damage early on. It's Deegs in the pockets of the T side. Looking like they're just going to be cleaning things up. The chance for the CT side to build up a little bit of extra cash. Don't want to be losing anybody here. he has is going to call the 15-15 very early on. You don't believe in the 16-14? You don't believe in that? Not that far. You're thinking, nah. North Academy will get one. Brup doing just that. Does manage to get a kill. Botten has to be a little bit careful here. He's got players sneaking in from behind. Brup will actually take a second, almost a third. Very close indeed. But it will still be 14-4 CT side again. Now with a chance to build up some more money. Wonder if we'll see any SMGs, or are they just going to play this super safe? Crimea River's a good song. A little bit of JT. Here we go, though. Pop Flash being set up to try and take a little bit of mid-control. Next to nothing invested, though. Brub actually changed his mind. He's made a new decision. He's saving the flashbang. Here we go, though. Dink hit onto Relaxer. Looking to just try and play things nice and safe. Spray down 2. Will eventually be overwhelmed. But there's not really any chance for this round to be won. He gets a kill here. I may cry. He's surrounded. There's no way. Oh my... Okay, thank God. Thank God. (14-5). Can't we just all be friends, guys? Can't we just all be friends? Red love. There you go. Acor, Glass Cannon AWP, has been the man to watch in this match so far, although there have been a few players on his team catching him up since we saw him 15-1 at the beginning of this match. CT side slowly clawing their way back into this one. I wouldn't recommend doing that, Nameless. Last time somebody said something similar to that. Vince ended up... Well, he didn't need to shoe. But he had to do some horrible stuff instead of eating a shoe. So, you know. I wouldn't recommend promises like that. I also managed to get 2 different people to eat soap during the major. Because for some reason they decided to bet that... QB Fire would not be able to beat Envious, even when RPK was ill, and they had to play with their coach. And also, I didn't have to do anything in return if QB Fire lost. One of the easiest bets of my life, because it was a no-lose scenario, and the win was that they had to eat soap, and they did. So, at least props to Scrawny and Burnt Sanctuary for both eating the soap, but at the same time, one of the stupidest bets I've ever seen anybody make in their whole entire life. Here we go, though. T-side setting up towards the A-site. Botten will be the first point of contact, and he does find one. Quick trade. Bomb actually dropped. And now Pleasant has the chance to hold down the site. Botten finds another one. There's only 15 seconds left. I think the T's are just going to have to save their weapons here. There's no way they're winning this round. Pleasant will wait for the flash. Instead, gets completely blinded himself, and Ange will say thank you very much for the kill. Question is, will the CT side look to hunt any of these remaining players? The pop flash this time is absolutely perfect. Will Ange survive? Oh, that's lucky. He's saved by the bell. 14-6. T-side actually going to juggle a few weapons around here. Acor with that AWP once again. Push towards the B side. We're up looking to lead the charge, but there's going to be a Molotov denying him. will be a trade in the end. I feel like the CT side is still on top here, and there's not much of an opener. Acor hasn't really managed to find his footing in the second half. Cyclone just waiting patiently, hoping that somebody will go aggressive, but Red Reserve have absolutely no reason to. Instead, he's going to leave it onto Acor to try and find an opening. He will. Takes the head clean off of Plessen. Still 50 seconds left on the clock, at least. He's hoping again that more mistakes are made. Watton is still there, just waiting for that rotation. Acor be the man to attempt the entry. Spots out Relaxer. Doesn't know there's still a man over towards the barrels, and it should be a freebie kill for Freddy Frog, leaving only Cyclone left, and it will be another round on the board for the CT side. 14-7, T's. They could force the issue here, but I imagine they're just going to save, make sure they get themselves that big buy in the next, and just go for a few pistols. Nice start from Relaxer, though. AWP will net the opening. 5-round streak for the CT side, likely to be made into 6. Looking to tap away. Acor will at least manage one. Although the CT side economy is still looking pretty good for now. If they can drop a couple of more players, they can at least do some damage. That's a nice shot from Barup. Cyclone's found another. Not like this, Red Reserve. Surely not. Back on the rotation to long. Trying to bait the CT side into thinking that they've gone towards B. They have not. Weaponry advantage still strongly on that CT side. They're hoping that they manage to make the move. Barup goes pushing. He finds the headshot. Leaves it all onto Freddy Frog. 1 versus 2. The bomb will be going down. There's nothing he can do to stop it. Peeks out. Barup even hits an extra tag, leaving him low. Cyclone now with the rifle takes the round. A stolen one from North Academy. Looking like it was going to be a 6th in a row for Red Reserve. Instead, they hit the brick wall of the pistols. Now, the CT side already dwindling in economy. Aggression over towards long this time from the CTs. Making his way forward. Taking connector control already. A little bit of noise from Cyclone. There we go, relaxing. Flashbang in, the peak is perfect. 2 quick kills from the CT side. They'll live just that little bit longer. They drop the bomb, but it's not going to be worth it. Taking that fight, just not worth it at all. They'll fall back. Allow the T's to retake bomb control. Question is, what can North Academy do to turn this round back? Laxer. Aggressive once more. Finds a first. Can he get another double? Yes, he can. Leaves it with only Barup remaining. Well, there's only 16 seconds for him to play with. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything he can do. May just try and hold on to this AK. Has a little bit of spare cash. Going to be players looking to hunt him down. DJL will be the one running around the corner. But he'll meet his maker instead. 15-8, Red Reserve continue their attempted comeback. Now the T side, well, I think they'll probably force this one. They can drop a Galil. They can still have themselves a few AKs at least. Back Psycho can drop another. Yeah, it's not too bad in the end. Yeah, I highly doubt they're fixing this match. I would be very, very surprised. And if you were, why would you go, like, why would you bother fighting back on the CT side? What would be the logic of that? Oh, okay, we'll lose the first half. 13-2, but oh, maybe that's too obvious. Let's start trying. If you genuinely think that they're match fixing, you're not trolling, I think you have something wrong with you. I'm just going to end that there. How can we move on? Pleasant. Further aggression through the push into Monster. Fails miserably. That's left the bomb out on the B site. And Barup and Acor do. Up, Relaxer with a little bit of an off angle. And he's just going to have a nice easy frag. Will be DJL. Close things 15 and 9. No Edge versus Attacks. That was on BetNet, right? This is a different cup. This is not the same cup. This HellCase. Just something else. I'll be honest, at this point, even I'm confused. No, I know this is HellCase, but I'm sure No Rage versus Attacks wasn't. That was on BetNet. I think. I know what this cup is. It says it on my screen. Either way, T-side, full eco, no money, nothing they can do in this. How does Barup still get a kill with a drive-by Glock? DJL. Leave things onto just Acor. Blessum will just decapitate him. 15-10. The comeback continues. It's down to just 5. A 13-2 half. This would be atrocious if North Academy didn't take this over the line. But they will have themselves another buy. AK-47s on every single player. I like the CS Summit thing because it's different. I do like listening to like people like Fallen. Was that a shot? Okay, who shot that? Who shot that through the wall from there? Like, legit, that was ridiculous. It did barely any damage, but still, that's filthy. Yeah, no, it is very chill. And also you get to listen to, like, those sort of, like, different people's stories. And also, like, the only thing that I'm not a big fan of is when, like, someone who's not cast tries to play by play. Either way, Relaxer even starts things off. Bottom with another one. It is just shut down at the moment from Red Reserve. Barup will be able to find one, but the full cavalry has arrived, only leaving one player towards the B side of the map. Of course, it's going to be DJL. Relaxer has found 3, leaving it on to just Cyclone. He'll hit the final shot as well. Great AWPing from Relaxer. He's now 26 and 21. 15 to 11. Was 14-2, you are correct. Winning the pistol. Should have had this over the line. It's Relaxer doing it. He's going for that early damage. He does actually he hit the shot previously. Ready, Frog. Again. The opener. And only pistols. Now the one round, other than the pistol round, well, I suppose both rounds they've won on this side have been with pistols. However, you have to wonder if North Academy are going to start to, I don't want to say it, the C word. I shouldn't say the C word, but they are Danish. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was closer. Blessing straight through the wood. Gets his revenge. The punish. Lars, that was not the C word I was talking about. What was the joke, but still. Oh, that's Cyclone. That's a nice shot. Takes the head off of one. Button here to defend it. And he drops the bomb. Leaves it all onto Acor. Will be another round. 15 to 12. North Academy starting to sweat. I meant the word choke. That was what I was getting at. Here we go. Pause called. And rightly so. Lars just like, ow! Choke! Not the word Michael Hunt. Wonder if anybody would get that joke. I like that joke. Michael Hunt, or Mike for short. If you don't get that joke, just say the name, but replace Michael with Mike. There you go. A hilarious joke to play on your parents. You don't even need it with a C. You just change it to Mike, and it does the joke for you, Lars. You don't need to do anything else. Yeah, no, both teams, well, 4 T rounds. Acor back on the AWP. Freddy Frog will be tagged early on. Can the T's finally get themselves another round and end this map? Relaxer. He doesn't like that idea. Censor. Is the guy still crying about throws 2 seconds later? Oh, that timing was... Mwah. Bon appetit. Freddy Frog waiting with the AWP. Doesn't connect the shot, but he will spot all of the information. Smoke thrown. I've just combined 2 words and called it a throke. In fear, Basso will now push in. Manages one. Ange finds another. Maybe this is the moment for North Academy to finally close out the match. It's 2 to save them. Relaxer and Bottom is all that remains. Bottom with a quick kill. Turns it back a little bit, but now he has to do it alone. 1 versus 2. Have himself a kit. Has a smoke. Throws it onto the bomb. Trying to bait them in. Finds out there's nobody over towards Monster. He's just going to go for it. Try and get that defusal. The spray should be coming in. He's actually just going to stick it. It's going to be close, but it will be North Academy to take it. 16 to 12. it does take them a while to close out a game that should have been theirs from a long, long time ago. But they get the win. They get the W. That's the most important thing. Either way, I'm going to be switching over to Star Ladder CS underscore CS underscore EN2 because we have another match for you guys. It will be Valence versus Havu. Make sure you check that out. But I've got to very quickly switch, so I'll see you there.